के लिए एक्ट ईस्ट का संकल्प लिया। ईश्वर ने इस क्षेत्र को इतने प्राकृतिक संसाधन दिए हैं, इतना सामर्थ्य दिया, जहां विकास की, टूरिज्म की इतनी संभावनाएं हैं। नॉर्थ ईस्ट की इन संभावनाओं पर अब काम हो रहा है। पूर्वोत्तर अब भारत के विकास का गेटवे बन रहा है।
Hello and a very warm welcome to Sansad Television. I am Deepali Pandit and you're tuned into Special Report, where we explore how Northeast India has emerged as a gateway to ASEAN and examine the transformations that have occurred in the region, giving impetus to India-ASEAN relations. Extending along the easternmost edge of our great nation, Northeast India comprising 8 states, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Tripura and Sikkim, shares international borders with Bhutan, China, Myanmar and Bangladesh. This geographical advantage of the Northeast region makes it a vital hub for regional diplomacy and foreign relations. Additionally, this region's location enhances India's connectivity with ASEAN nations, contributing to economic and strategic cooperation.
The Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, was established on August 8, 1967 in Bangkok, Thailand, with the signing of the ASEAN Declaration, which is also known as Bangkok Declaration, by the founding fathers of ASEAN, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore and Thailand. Brunei Darussalam joined ASEAN on January 7, 1984, followed by Vietnam on July 28, 1995. Laos PDR and Myanmar joined ASEAN on July 23, 1997 and Cambodia on April 30, 1999, making up what is today the 10 member states of ASEAN. India became a sectoral partner of ASEAN in 1992. Since then, India-ASEAN relations have witnessed remarkable growth. From its inception as a sectoral dialogue partnership in 1992, it swiftly evolved into a full dialogue partnership by December 1995. The relationship was further elevated with the landmark ASEAN-India Summit in 2002. Since then, these summits have become an annual tradition. In just a decade, the significance of this dialogue partnership became evident, signifying the progress achieved in cooperation between ASEAN and India. India's Act East policy received a warm welcome from ASEAN leaders. They recognized the potential for these initiatives to complement ASEAN community building efforts and encouraged India to collaborate closely with ASEAN to realize the vision outlined in the ASEAN 2025, forging ahead together.
आसियान भारत की एक्ट ईस्ट पॉलिसी का केंद्रीय स्तंभ है। भारत आसियान सेंट्रलिटी और इंडो पैसिफिक पर आसियान के आउटलुक का पूर्ण समर्थन करता है। भारत के इंडो पैसिफिक इनिशिएटिव में भी आसियान क्षेत्र का प्रमुख स्थान है। पिछले वर्ष हमने भारत आसियान फ्रेंडशिप ईयर मनाया और आपसी संबंधों को एक कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप का रूप दिया। योर मैजेस्टी, एक्सेलेंसीज, आज वैश्विक अनिश्चितताओं के माहौल में भी हर क्षेत्र में हमारे आपसी सहयोग में लगातार प्रगति हो रही है।
From India's journey as a sectoral partner to its significant role in ASEAN, it is clear that the relationship has come a long way. But let's delve deeper into one of the driving forces behind this transformative partnership, the Act East policy, which was earlier called Look East policy.
The Look East policy was introduced in the early 1990s, aimed to develop stronger economic and strategic relations with countries in East and Southeast Asia. In the year 2014, the Look East policy underwent a significant transformation, evolving into what we now know as the Act East policy. This updated approach has expanded its focus to include the broader Asia-Pacific region as the extended neighborhood. Originally conceived primarily as an economic initiative, the Act East policy has grown to encompass political, strategic and cultural dimensions. To facilitate these comprehensive goals, it has established institutional mechanism for dialogues and cooperation between India and ASEAN. The core principles and objectives of the Act East policy are threefold: to promote economic cooperation, to strengthen cultural ties and to develop strategic relationships with countries in the Asia-Pacific region.
Now, let's shift our focus to a region that plays a pivotal role in this policy's execution, the Ashtalakshmi of India, the Northeast region.
The Northeast region of India, often referred to as the gateway to Southeast Asia, holds immense strategic importance for connectivity with the ASEAN nations. Situated at the northeastern corner of the Indian subcontinent, this region plays a vital role in bolstering economic, cultural and strategic ties with our Southeast Asian neighbours. The Northeast region's geographical proximity to the ASEAN countries provides a natural advantage for connectivity. It serves as a bridge connecting the Indian mainland to Southeast Asia. This geographical proximity significantly reduces transit times and costs, making it an ideal gateway for trade and commerce.
Government has given a special priority to development of Northeastern region, and that is why there is a focused effort by this Ministry of Donor. The mandate of this ministry is to see holistic development of Northeastern region, which has a specific geographical mandate, and we see that all the ministries of Government of India, they execute their schemes Northeastern region in an accelerated manner, and they spend minimum of 10% of their gross budgetary support in this region.
The Northeast is also rich in biodiversity, cultural diversity and economic potential. This unique blend of cultures and traditions in this region opens up avenues for people-to-people exchanges and cultural collaborations. Additionally, its biodiversity and natural resources offer opportunities for sustainable economic development and collaboration in areas such as agriculture and tourism. Furthermore, the recent surge in infrastructure projects in the Northeast, including new highways, bridges and tunnels, has dramatically improved connectivity. These developments not only enhance the region's own economic prospects, but also facilitate smoother trade and transportation links with the ASEAN countries.
Our Bharat is changing. The situation in Northeast is looking up. Tourism is flourishing. Health and education sectors are blossoming. The rich beauty and culture of Northeast is being felt in the hearts of every Indian as also outsiders. दुनिया के किसी भी कोने में चले जाओ, किसी भी भूभाग में चले जाओ, जो ब्यूटी नेचर की, जो कल्चर यहाँ का है, जो वार्मथ है, आपको कहीं नहीं मिलेगी।
पिछले 9 वर्षों में लाखों करोड़ रुपए नॉर्थ ईस्ट के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पर हमने लगाए हैं। आज आधुनिक हाईवे, आधुनिक रेलवे, आधुनिक नए एयरपोर्ट, ये नॉर्थ ईस्ट की पहचान बन रहे हैं। आज पहली बार अगरतला रेल कनेक्टिविटी से जुड़ा है। पहली बार मणिपुर में गुड्स ट्रेन पहुंची है। पहली बार नॉर्थ ईस्ट में वंदे भारत जैसी आधुनिक ट्रेन चली है। पहली बार अरुणाचल प्रदेश में ग्रीनफील्ड एयरपोर्ट बना है। पहली बार अरुणाचल में सिक्किम जैसे राज्य एयर कनेक्टिविटी से जुड़ा है। पहली बार वाटरवेज के जरिए पूर्वोत्तर इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड का गेटवे बना है। पहली बार नॉर्थ ईस्ट में एम्स जैसा मेडिकल संस्थान खुला है। पहली बार मणिपुर में देश की पहली स्पोर्ट्स यूनिवर्सिटी खुल रही है। पहली बार मिजोरम में इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मास कम्युनिकेशन जैसे संस्था खुल रहे हैं। पहली बार केंद्रीय मंत्रिमंडल में नॉर्थ ईस्ट की इतनी भागीदारी बढ़ी है। पहली बार नागालैंड से एक महिला सांसद राज्यसभा में पहुंची है। पहली बार इतनी बड़ी संख्या में नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लोगों को पद्म पुरस्कार से सम्मानित किया गया है। पहली बार पूर्वोत्तर से लसित बरफुकन जैसे नायक की झांकी गणतंत्र दिवस में शामिल हुई है। पहली बार मणिपुर में रानी गाइडिंलु के नाम पर पूर्वोत्तर का पहला ट्राइबल फ्रीडम फाइटर म्यूजियम बना है।
As we have explored the immense potential of the Northeast region in terms of biodiversity, cultural diversity and economic prospects, it is clear that this area is poised for significant growth and collaboration. But it's not just the potential, it's the ongoing transformation that truly highlights Northeast's importance in broader context. The recent surge in infrastructure projects is redefining connectivity in this region and holds immense promise for deeper integration with India's Asean neighbours.
Several significant capital road connectivity projects are currently underway in the northeastern region of India. These projects aim to enhance transportation and connectivity in the region. Notable initiatives include the four-laning of the Dimapur-Kohima road, which spans a distance of 62.9 km and is expected to improve connectivity within Nagaland. Additionally, the Nagaon bypass to Holongi project, covering 167 km, is aimed at enhancing transportation links in Arunachal Pradesh. In Sikkim, a new alternate two-lane highway extending over 152 km is being developed to facilitate improved connectivity. Mizoram is seeing progress in road connectivity with the Aizawl-Tuipang NH54 project, which involves the expansion of a substantial 351 km stretch to accommodate 2 lanes. Furthermore, the Imphal-Moray section of NH39 is undergoing a 4-lane development spanning 20 km, along with the 2-lane expansion of 75.4 km within Manipur, fostering improved road links. Until December 2022, the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways finished building 4,121 km of roads in the northeastern India. These completed projects have substantially improved road connectivity, enhancing transportation and accessibility in the northeast.
Northeastern region, people have access to health, education, agriculture. The transaction cost has decreased. So the competitiveness of that area has increased for interacting with or trade with neighboring countries also. In fact, now we are finding renewed interest by many neighboring countries for having more focused interaction with our farmers, our PSUs, and other stakeholders.
There are currently 17 operational airports in the northeastern region, improving air connectivity and accessibility. Recently, the Doni Polo Airport, formerly known as Holongi Airport, was inaugurated in Arunachal Pradesh, further expanding air travel options in the region. Several new greenfield airports are in various stages of development aimed at enhancing air connectivity. These airports include Tezu in Arunachal Pradesh, Dibrugarh, Guwahati and Silchar in Assam, Imphal in Manipur, Parapani in Meghalaya and Agartala in Tripura. These developments aim to bring more convenient air travel options to residents and visitors in northeast India, giving a boost to expansion of the rail network in the region. New railway projects with a combined length of 864.7 km have been approved in northeast India since 2014-15. Currently, there are 20 projects in various stages of planning, approval or execution for new railway lines, and doubling of existing lines covering a distance of over 2,000 km in the region. A total of 321 km of railway lines have already been commissioned in the region, contributing to improved rail connectivity. In a realm of waterway connectivity in northeast India, government sanctioned following projects for development of the inland water transport infrastructure on national waterways in the northeastern region for a period of 5 years from 2020 to 21 to 2024-25. River Brahmaputra from Dhubri to Sadia was declared as National Waterway 2 in 1988. The waterway is being developed with the fairway of required depth and width, day and night navigation aids and terminals. River Barak was declared as a National Waterway 16 in the year 2016. It connects Silchar, Karimganj and Badarpur in Kachar Valley of Assam with Haldia and Kolkata ports through Indo-Bangladesh Protocol route.
India's Act East policy is centered around the Northeast, and the way Northeast has become a gateway to the wider Southeast Asia, and by doing that to the wider Indo-Pacific. India cannot be an Indo-Pacific player without India being an important player and an organic player in Southeast Asia and East Asia, and that can only happen via India's Northeast.
From antiquity to the present, connectivity has remained a vital link that binds nations. Today, Indian foreign policy strives to rekindle the embers of this historical engagement with Southeast Asian countries by forging a robust framework of interconnectivity in the region. Two key initiatives serve as linchpins for the northeastern region: the India-Myanmar-Thailand Trilateral Highway and the Kaladan Multimodal Transit Transport Project. These projects, extending beyond mere infrastructure developments, have the potential to reshape regional dynamics.
Spanning an impressive 1,360 kilometers, the India-Myanmar-Thailand Trilateral Highway is not just a road but a symbol of connectivity. It carves a path through the heart of Southeast Asia, enhancing trade, cultural exchanges and diplomatic ties. It's a modern-day manifestation of the age-old Silk Route, breathing life into the historical corridors of commerce. As it wins its way through Myanmar, this highway plays an instrumental role in India's diplomatic engagement within the region. India is undertaking construction of two sections in Myanmar, namely construction of 120.74 km Kalewa-Yagi road section and construction of 69 bridges along with the approach road on the 149.70 km TKK road section.
There are many highways which are connecting to the border areas of these states, and we hope that by the time these schemes are completed, these projects are completed, we'll have a very good ecosystem in place to enter into more trade with the neighboring countries.
Apart from enhancing connectivity, which involves improving road, rail and air links to facilitate trade and people-to-people interactions, collaborations between the Ashtalakshmi and ASEAN have focused on several key areas of cooperation.
Trade and commerce have seen a surge in relations due to initiatives such as the Act East policy, which has encouraged increased exports from Northeast India to ASEAN nations. Tourism promotion seeks to attract more visitors from ASEAN countries while fostering cultural exchanges. Additionally, cultural events and festivals have been organized to showcase the rich and diverse heritage of the Northeast to ASEAN neighbors. Educational and research collaborations have thrived, furthering ties between institutions in the Northeast and ASEAN nations. Encouraging foreign investments and exploring economic partnerships, particularly in sectors like agriculture, technology and manufacturing, remains a priority. The collaboration extends to agriculture and horticulture, involving shared practices and the exports of horticultural products. Lastly, cooperative efforts in regional security and counter-terrorism have been paramount in strengthening ties between Northeast Indian states and ASEAN.
On September 7, 2023, Prime Minister Narendra Modi participated in the 20th ASEAN-India Summit and the 18th East Asia Summit in Jakarta. During the ASEAN-India Summit, PM Modi held in-depth discussions with ASEAN partners to reinforce the ASEAN-India Comprehensive Strategic Partnership and chart the path for its future development.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi introduced a comprehensive 12-point proposal to bolster India-ASEAN cooperation. This proposal encompasses multiple facets of collaboration, including the creation of multi-modal connectivity and economic corridors, sharing India's digital public infrastructure stack, establishing the ASEAN-India Fund for Digital Future, renewing support for the Economic and Research Institute of ASEAN and East Asia, advocating for issues affecting the Global South in international forums, working together on mission life, encouraging ASEAN nations to join the Global Center for Traditional Medicine, collective fight against terrorism, terror financing, and cyber disinformation, promoting cooperative efforts in disaster management and enhancing maritime safety, security, and domain awareness. These initiatives reflect India's commitment to fostering closer ties and addressing critical challenges alongside its ASEAN partners.
The Northeast region has played a central role in India's foreign policy and its dynamic relation with ASEAN. The extensive connectivity being established between Northeast India and ASEAN nations goes beyond just transportation infrastructure. It serves as a vital link for trade, cultural exchange, and diplomatic ties. This network reinforces India's active involvement with its dynamic ASEAN counterparts. This narrative of cooperation, development, and diplomacy positions the Northeast region as a crucial cornerstone in India's engagement with ASEAN. As the Northeast continues to evolve as a gateway to ASEAN, its significance in ASEAN-India relations takes the spotlight. That concludes our special report. I am Deepali Pandit signing off. Stay tuned to Sansad TV for more updates.